Hello there and welcome along to my vlog, my weekly vlog, which is known as the New Vinyl Review. My name is Jon Rowley and each and every week I choose to shine the spotlight on some exciting vinyl that's getting me going and therefore sharing it with you within this vlog. On this week's vlog I'm going to be looking at a compilation series that has been floating my boat for many years now and a couple of new albums as well. But we're going to start with the compilations. For me, a great compilation should do a number of things. It should obviously give you a very pleasant listening experience. Pleasant might be the wrong word, but an experience, giving you a musical depth. But the other part of a good compilation is when it opens up doors to music that you've never ever thought that you would be listening to. And that's very much the case with the new Late Night Tales compilation as put together by musician, producer, DJ Jon Hopkins. Jon Hopkins might be a name that you're not that familiar with, Jon Hopkins, but I bet you do. You might not know his name, but you might well own a record that he's been involved with. Because since he released his debut album back in 2003 at the tender age of 21, he has worked with the likes of King Creosote. He came up with that beautiful Mercury Music nominated album of a few years ago. But I guess more importantly, he was brought into the camp by Brian Eno, who recognised the talent of the ambient ways of Jon Hopkins and has brought him on board for the last 3 Coldplay albums as engineer. So on this particular volume, Jon Hopkins takes you into the wonderful world of neoclassical, slow techno, folk, ambient and hazy ethereal fuzz pop. That's what you want from a compilation. So what you tend to get when you buy the CDs of the album, you'll get a continuous mix, a flow of music, which is always a very pleasant listening experience. But if you get the vinyl versions, you will get each track as an individual track on it. But also, please note that when you purchase the vinyl version, you do get the download code, which allows you to get the full mixed version and separate MP3s or WAVs of the tracks and the vinyl version. So you're in a win-win situation when you're buying the vinyl version. As I mentioned before, the music on this particular one is, well, as I look down the list of artists, there was really only about 3 or 4 that rang bells for me, that I knew that what I was about to enter into. Everything else, I was sort of giving myself over to the experience of Jon Hopkins' selection of music. And you know what? My life is richer for it because it's a beautiful, beautiful compilation. As featured on this particular track here. Bloody gorgeous. On to the next review, and this is a beautiful album that has been made by these 2 19-year-old French-Cuban twins. They are called Ibeyi, and this is their debut album. Naomi and Lisa Diaz. Their dad was a percussionist in the Buena Vista Social Club, and it sort of shows through. His influence is very much part of the whole sort of performance that happens on the album. The album itself is vocal, percussion and piano, and has been produced by XL boss Richard Russell, who was previously known for his production work on the Gil Scott-Heron album and the Bobby Womack comeback album of a couple of years ago. But the production's really sparse and just allows the beauty of the voices to come through. You'll like this as well, but this is another really good reason to own vinyl, because the artwork has really been thought about. So you get a picture of the two twins as they look today, flip it over, and this is what they looked like when they were little girls together as well. And then the album opens like this to reveal all the credits inside. I'm going to play you a track of this because it's just so stunning. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lead in with this Nigerian chant that opens the album here. And then we go into the lead track. This was lifted as a single as well. This is just so stunning. This is the track River. That's not the track River. This is
come to your river. I will come to your river. I will come to your river. Come to your river. Wash my soul. I will come to your river. Wash my soul. I will come to your river. Wash my soul again. Carry away my dead leaves. Let me baptize my soul with the help of your waters. Sink my pains and complaints. Let the river take them. River, drown them. My ego and my blame. Let me baptize my soul with the help of your waters. Those old means so ashamed. Let the river take them. River, drown them.
19. That's amazing. Absolutely stunning album. On to our final review of this particular vlog. I have a rhetorical question for you, dear viewer. What happens when you combine the talents of Prince, Donny Hathaway, Funkadelic, Marvin Gaye, Isaac Hayes, and most of all, Sly and the Family Stone? The answer, dear viewer, is the new album from D'Angelo. He would like to think. It's sort of there. I mean, okay, so if you are a fan of D'Angelo, you will no doubt know of this album. For this album was actually released last year as a digital version, and it's only just come out on vinyl, so hence its appearance in the new vinyl review. And I'm almost slightly cynical of that marketing tool. Could it be? Because if you're a fan, right? I'm a fan. I'm gonna buy the album. The album was dropped in December of last year, and without any fanfare at all. There had been rumours for many years that a new album by D'Angelo was going to be coming, but the actual vinyl pressing of the album has only just been released. And as I say, I'm slightly cynical of this marketing tool, because it means that one, you're gonna grab the album as soon as you possibly can from your local download store, and then you're probably going to buy it on CD because you want it on CD as well, you want a physical copy, and then 3 months down the line, oh look, the vinyl album's out. So I'm not really sure if that was part of the tactics of pushing the sales up, but it seems to have worked. As far as the music on the album goes, well, it's sort of business as usual. He's pulling in all of those references and doing it with a real sort of studied and knowledgeable approach to the music. I have one criticism of the album, and the criticism is there's just no single, and that's the thing. When I listen to the album, I just get a little bit frustrated with the fact that there's this incredible playing and these amazing grooves and beautiful singing that is going on the album, but there's no killer single. So Is he the Black Messiah? No, he's just a naughty boy. So I mentioned in the list of influences that run throughout the whole of our album, I did mention Sly and the Family Stone as being very much a prominent force, and I think it's no better described than within this particular track now. This is the track Betray My Heart. Oh, by the way, just before I play it, if you want to get notification of next week's vlog, then make sure that you are subscribing to our vlog page over on YouTube, which goes by the name of The New Vinyl Review, or you can make sure that you're in contact with us courtesy of my Facebook page, which goes under my name, Jon Hopkins. Thanks very much for listening and watching. Goodbye.
As the day must have its sun, and the night must have its moon, sure as both must rise and fall, I'll be there to see you through, just as long